Hey everybody, my name is Rob Wormley.
I'm Mike Ball.
And I'm Jeremy Anderberg.
And we are project managers for One Social Media, and we just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about some of the new Facebook features that are coming your way. So there was a big announcement yesterday at the annual Facebook conference, and what happened?
Well, Facebook announced some big changes to personal profiles and a little bit about the usability of Facebook altogether. And also that Mark Zuckerberg plans to take over the world.
So basically, this is in my opinion, probably the biggest overhaul to Facebook profiles that maybe we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Completely redesigned it, and really what I noticed first was how visually appealing it now becomes. You have a big cover photo, kind of almost like a banner right on top that's different than your profile picture. Then as you scroll down, you mostly see pictures, and so they really made it a lot more visual than it used to be, and looks a lot prettier, I guess.
So to give you a background, if you missed the announcement yesterday, what they're calling it is Timeline.
Yeah.
And it is essentially what it's called. It's a timeline of your activity on Facebook since it's open, and you can actually go back before that and add pictures throughout your life if you want everybody to know, different landmarks in your life or anything important that's happened. And you can actually go by year, by date, whatever you want to do, and see what happened at that time, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, and basically what Mark Zuckerberg said yesterday was the problem that they realized was status updates from a year ago, 2 years ago, even a few months ago were being published on people's profiles and basically just falling off a cliff. It's very hard to go back in time with the profile that you have now and try to find old status updates or old photos. And so this was the solution to the problem. It's Timeline, and so it's visually very different than the profile you have now, but it's a lot easier, in my opinion, to navigate and just get to things. So that was the first announcement, was Timeline.
Yeah, it's very handy. I was even just thinking, when I'm trying to find old pictures to show my grandparents, my parents, whatever, before you had to scroll through albums, you had to go and find things, look at pictures you're tagged in even, but now it scrolls. And it's so fast. That's what amazes me. I mean, it's so smooth and so fast. I don't know what kind of wizardry Mark Zuckerberg has behind the scenes over at Facebook, but it really is incredible.
So if that wasn't enough of a big announcement for everybody, there was a second part of the announcement, and it kind of went hand in hand with the new Timeline feature, and that was improved apps on Facebook, which is huge. If you missed the announcement yesterday, there was a representative from Spotify, which is a music app, and there was a representative from Netflix there.
Yep.
And so basically what Facebook said was that they're partnering with companies like this in order to improve apps on Facebook.
So that's a big deal for anybody who loves music like we do. We listen all day long. We just started being able to see the actual usability of that this morning. We added it to our profiles. The reason why you're hearing from us three is because we jumped on it yesterday and are testing it out before it becomes public on September 29th. So we added the music to our profiles this morning, and it's pretty amazing how fast it updates what you're currently listening to, what you have been listening to. If Jeremy's on my profile, he can listen to the tracks that I listened to in the last 10 minutes if he wants to.
Right within Facebook, which is the incredible part.
Yeah, you never have to leave.
So if Jeremy posts a song that he's listened to, if Jeremy's listening to a song in Spotify, and he has a Spotify account connected to Facebook, it'll populate in his timeline, and it'll say, if I go to Jeremy's profile right now, Jeremy is listening to blank, and then a little play icon shows up, and I can play the song that Jeremy's listened to or recently listened to, and also listen to that song, and then on my profile it'll say, Rob Wormley's listening to this song via Jeremy Anderberg. So it's very social, it's very connected with the Facebook, and that's just one example was the music, but Hulu
is one, So.
Yeah, likewise, going back to Spotify, though, inside the app, you have a list of all your friends that are on Facebook that are also on Spotify, and you can check out their playlists and send them messages and share within the app as well. So it really goes both places. If you have it open on your computer, you can see what's going on almost with your Facebook friends in the app, and then when you're on Facebook and you don't have it open, you can listen to what everybody else is listening to as well. But Jeremy just added the Hulu app, like we were just about to jump into.
Yeah, and it's really cool. So there's a new sitcom on NBC called Up All Night, Christina Applegate, a couple other cool people I enjoy, and missed the second episode. So you add the Hulu app, and you can watch it right within Facebook. I mean, it's just incredible. And it kind of seems like we talked about this yesterday, like Mark Zuckerberg is wanting Facebook to be the one place you go
For
on the
anything.
internet. And he's close to doing that because there's news apps that are going to be added. You really just aren't going to have to leave Facebook to do the things you love doing most on the internet. It really is incredible.
I think when people see these new changes, they're going to be a little overwhelmed, as
Yep.
usual, when Facebook comes out with new changes. But if they are overwhelmed for a few days or a few hours, once they realize how cool the new changes are and how much more you can do with them and how many apps and websites are connected, I think it's going to change their minds about being frustrated with the new Facebook changes.
Something really nice about this too, going back, because a lot of people's first impression was, "Oh, great! There's a timeline of all the stupid stuff I used to do."
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh man, I really don't want that on there." I went back all the way through all the information, and it does a really good job about filtering what you want on there. And if there is something you don't want, you just click on the corner and say "Remove from my timeline." And if it's a photo that you missed that you don't want up on Facebook at all, you can remove it right there. You don't have to dig through, like Jeremy was saying, albums of other people
Yep.
tagging you in photos or like getting lost in your organization. And you can actually go through all your photos as an entirety. Outside of your timeline, there's an actual button you can just click on that's all your photos in order, and you can go through and see all them quickly, and they don't stall up like they used to.
Yeah.
It's pretty smooth.
So we're going to keep learning about the new Facebook features in the next few days. Facebook should be rolling it out to people over the next few weeks. But if you want to see more about what it looks like, what it's going to mean for you, you can always go to our Facebook page. We're trying to update that a lot over the next few days so that you can become familiar with it before it is released to you. So it's just, if you're not watching this on our Facebook page, it's facebook.com/onesocialmedia.
We'll try to put up some screenshots of different things. I have a bunch of different landmarks in life, whether it's vacations or my band doing something or whatever, and it looks completely different for each one, but it's really cool. So we'll try to get you an idea of what to expect.
Alrighty.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.